Hey, queens and kings. I know it's been a minute. I've been really busy, and I did take a life pause for a minute, and I just wanted to sit back and actually see what's going on in my community, and see how I can make a difference. So, and that's in my social media community as well as my direct community. But I was wondering, like, let's talk about sisterhood. Is there a sisterhood on social media? The YouTubes and the Instagram and Facebooks and Twitters and all of that. Is there Pinterest? Is there a sisterhood? And if not, let's establish one. I mean, to be honest, I don't really see one. I'm not to say that, because I don't see it doesn't mean it's not there. But I would truly like to recruit some sisters, as change agents. Let's change the face and the representation that's out there of sisterhood, because I've unfollowed, I've unsubscribed from several people within the last couple of weeks, and because of their actions, their responses to the civil unrest that's going on, the racism, everything, it's just, to me, says a lot. And I'm not trying to be that sister that's all about me, because if that was the case, I wouldn't have started this channel. So let me give y'all a snippet of what has happened within the last couple of weeks, okay? So there, a few weeks ago, I started following and subscribing to several other women, and these women, I thought were authentic. I thought they were genuine, but come to find out, they were not. It was all about trying to get as many followers and subscribers and likes and stuff like that, so that they could monetize or get more money off of whatever platform they were on. All right, so there was this one particular young lady that I was following, and like I said, I really thought that she was a genuine and upstanding young lady. But when I saw her habitual habits in the way that she responded, or who she responded to, said a lot. Let's talk about the Instagram experience with her. Not Instagram, YouTube experience with her. All right, so I started following her, what have you, and she already had like quite a bit subscribers on YouTube. It wasn't like a hell of a number, but she had enough. She had a lot. She had done met the quota of what she needed to monetize, but she needed likes and she needed more. I don't know for sure, but either way it go, if you could not benefit her directly or help her page, or was no help to her page. I mean, any subscriber or any minutes watched or anything like that is a help to your page, you know? So I'm not sure. I don't know if it was a matter of status or what have you, but if you were I guess if you didn't have the status that she had, she would ignore your comment, or she would overlook it or skip it, you know, and go to the next comment. And I'm like, well, what is she? How is she? I don't know. It's something. I can't really put my hand or my finger on it, but it's something. So I noticed, like, the people that looked a certain way, or people that was of certain color, she would respond to, and then people of certain color, and if they didn't have a certain look, she would skip or ignore their comments or any responses to her videos. That's what she would do. Okay, so at first I was like, okay, maybe, you know, their comment, well, that can't be that either, because I was thinking maybe it hadn't gotten into circulation yet. She didn't see it. But I was like, if we saw the comment, then she saw it, right? Isn't that how it works? If I'm wrong, y'all let me know. But either way go. And I hope this isn't happening because I'm like super sensitive to what's going on or whatever, you know, in the world today. But anyway, so another person did it, and they was pretty much of the same status of the first person that she did it to. And another person did it, and same thing. She would skip it or ignore it or nothing. Okay. So I did it. I went on to make a comment. I made a comment on 2 or 3 of her videos just to see if, you know, maybe it's just so many coming through she don't have time to respond. And she did the same thing. And I was like, okay. And then I seen that another young lady, y'all, I don't know if this thing is on or not. Okay. So I was saying before, I went on and I did it, and I seen that the same 2 of the 3 or 4 people that she had ignored or skipped or whatever had commented on another video of hers, and once again their comments were ignored and skipped. And I'm like, okay, this is becoming habitual. This is blatant right here, I think, right? So like I said, so I went on and I made a comment, and I was like, and then when I made the comment, somebody else had made a comment. So I was like, at first, okay, maybe mine hasn't gotten in circulation and she didn't see it. But I saw the comment. It was in the rotation, so it was there. So once again, I was still trying to be optimistic, thinking that this individual was not, you know, in which I was perceiving her to be. Okay, so that was that day. All right, so then one of the individuals that had made a comment that same day, the next day or 2 or 3 days later, went on a comment and called her out by name. So I was like, well, okay, well, maybe, you know, that there's an issue there between those individuals. You know, she probably know them personally, and just they probably got some issues that we don't know nothing about, some personal issues that we don't know nothing about, and that's why she's ignoring them or whatever. But she don't know me from Adam, so she did the same thing to me. All right, so I had someone else to go on and make a comment on this young lady's page, and they did the same thing. Now this person doesn't even have a channel. They don't, you know, nothing like that. They just on YouTube, and they went on and they, you know, watched one of her videos and commented that, and it was a genuine comment. It wasn't just something saying just to be saying, you know, they actually had a comment to the video. All right, so, and the same thing happened. So look, I'm not saying that we're going to always have an opportunity to respond to every comment, but you can. Now you got millions and millions and millions of subscribers, and all million are commenting. Yeah, you might miss a few or whatever, but if you only got a few people commenting, you got time there. You can you can respond to those comments, even if it's a simple thank you. And that's what I'm saying. If people take the time, I think I have missed my turn, but I feel like if people have taken the time to watch your video and made time to comment and to be involved in your video, your life, then you could kindly give them a response thank you. So, you know, just out of appreciation of saying, hey, thank you for taking the time to even watch my video or finding whatever it is that I have to say interesting. So this is the sisterhood that I'm talking about. This is the stuff that I'm seeing. So like there is some, like, now I found this out about from one of my subscribers, and her name is Callie Grits, and I've become very fond of her. I really have. And she was talking about this sub for sub thing, and I didn't know, I had no clue, because I'm new to this YouTube thing, right? And I told y'all this in the beginning, and it's like it's politics involved, basically. And I don't know if I want to be a part of that, you know. But we have to establish a true sisterhood here, you know. We have to. We got to do better, because we set the standard for our daughters, our nieces, you know, our sisters. We set the standard for that, you know. So you're wondering why these young ladies are coming up and they're acting the way they're acting and all this stuff, and we can't even support each other or uplift, celebrate one another without there being some type of ulterior motive. No, it shouldn't be an ulterior motive behind me saying that my sister is beautiful, or you know, she was dead on, or what she said, or complimenting her on whatever. If her channel's doing well, compliment. It's nothing wrong with that. Lift her, build her. You know what I mean? Because by doing that, you're also building yourself. We're building each other. You know, and especially, it's like, especially among my black sisters, the sisterhood is so weak, it's ridiculous. And it's damn near embarrassing to me from the things that I've been seeing. And I don't know how it is that I've attracted those type channels, but no, I'm not a part of that. So I'm not gonna put another sister down just to uplift myself. If that's what I have to do, then that's not me. I can't do that. No. And I wouldn't even feel good about that. And y'all shouldn't feel good about that either. Anyway, I don't see how one could carry on like that. Y'all get what I'm saying? I'm a little distracted because I'm driving, but my focus is on driving, not this video. So anyway, my point is, let's establish a better sisterhood. Let's truly show and resemble to the ladies that's coming after us what sisterhood really is. You know, sisterhood doesn't have to be just in your direct community. You know, expand it. Let's expand it to the social media as well, because that's where most of our young ladies are spending their time, on social media. And this is where they're learning how to be a lady. This is how they're learning how to interact and support, celebrate another woman. You know, that's one thing that I love and enjoy about my wife, is that she knows that if I say that another woman is beautiful, or I commend somebody on some work that they've done or whatever, she knows it's not because I'm attracted to them. I genuinely feel like they did a good job, or that person is beautiful or whatever. She's not, no, because she knows me. She know that's not me. I no. So now, if I have a problem with an individual, I don't have a problem addressing it or confronting it. Not at all. But you pick your battles. Some battles are just not worth fighting. So, y'all, if you have a problem with what I'm saying, or you want to correct me or whatever, please, by all means, get me together. Let's talk about it though. Y'all correct me. I'm not above correction. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, and I accept that if I'm wrong. And I get it, not everybody's gonna have the same take as me, or vantage point, but still, y'all, come on. Like, there's another person that I follow, right? And you can't tell me that nobody knows about the civil unrest or the racism that has heightened over the last couple of months, okay? There's just no one on the planet can tell you that they are not aware of what's going on, okay? They're protesting, they're rioting all over the world. So you either playing blind to it, ignoring it, or you support it, one or the other. That's just how I take it. So but anyway, this individual, the other individual that I follow on YouTube, well, I follow a lot of people, and I follow a diverse group of people, okay? So several other people that I follow, or where I followed and subscribed to, I no longer, because I'm gonna go to this park so that I can focus on this video. As I was saying, that I subscribe to, is I no longer, like I said, I no longer I have unsubscribed and unfollowed these individuals, because they definitely are not about, or they're just not right. Okay, so here's the thing. So we're gonna stick with YouTube for now. So we as YouTubers, right? If we're trying to use YouTube as a platform for money, for income, right? We rely on our subscribers, Patreon accounters, and so forth, right? Okay, so several of the individuals that I followed would say constantly, oh, I don't follow a lot of people, I don't subscribe to a lot of channels, I don't watch YouTube too much. Okay, and a lot of those people that said that have a Patreon account. They have merchandise. They have a lot of followers, a lot of subscribers, and so on and so forth. And Patreon accounters. So, one of their subscribers, well, a few of their subscribers have come on and said that that because of them, they have been encouraged to create their own channel or do similar to what they're doing. May it be van life, may it be a blogger, may it be whatever, but they have encouraged them to do so. And their response to them was, oh, I don't watch a lot of YouTube, or I don't follow or subscribe to a lot of people. Now, I'm not saying that everyone that subscribed to our channel, we have to subscribe back. But what I am saying is, you can't support the ones that support you. This person told them that because of them, they have decided on creating their own channel and to do something similar into what they are doing, and you can't support them. Your response to them was, oh, I don't follow or watch a lot of YouTube or this, that, and the other. I think that was a slap in the face, don't you? I mean, if you don't, let me know in the comments, please. But this video is going longer than what I anticipated, but I just got to get this off my chest, y'all. So you are where would you be if you didn't have subscribers or Patreon accounters? I don't, where would you be? You understand what I'm saying? Something encouraged you. You had to watch somebody's channel. Something encouraged you to do this, you know? And a simple thank you, you know, that's what's the harm in that? Or, you know, at least go and see what their channel is about, you know? If it's something that you can't get behind, then okay, you know, you can say that, but you don't have to ignore them or treat them like they're insignificant, because once again, your channel would not be, or you would not be, a YouTube celebrity or a YouTube star, Instagram star, whatever, if it wasn't from those individuals. So don't do that. No, that's wrong. That, I don't care how you look at it, that's just absolutely wrong. Because I mean, you can at least go see what they're about, see what their channel is about, subscribe or whatever. Support them just like they support you. Simple as that. And either way it goes, so this person was adamant, and they say it all the time. So I don't support nobody like that. I just don't. I can't get behind it. So, yeah, I passed it again. Okay. All right. So anyway, amongst us ladies, okay, black, white, yellow, it doesn't matter. Amongst us ladies, okay, let's do better, please. Let's do better. If you're gonna be a part of my community, or you know, be within, you know, be a subscriber on my channel, I just ask that we raise the standard of what's acceptable and what it is that we are transitioning out there into the world as far as women and sisterhood. Um, if you're gonna if you're going to have a channel, now it's just a suggestion. Y'all tell me what you think. If you have a channel, okay, and you have subscribers and followers and all that and stuff, don't make them feel insignificant. Don't make them feel like whatever they have to say, if they take the time out on your channel to say thank you, or to even, you know, just to say a comment on your channel, you know, that's a few minutes out of their day that they've taken to be involved in your life. You can at least take a few minutes to say thank you. Even if you're busy, you know, make a few minutes, say thank you. But don't make them feel like I was saying, insignificant, or if whatever they had to say did not matter. Like a few weeks ago, actually, I had someone comment on my channel, and it was not a positive comment. It was very negative, and I thought it was very demeaning to women, for one, and disrespectful. But due to the fact that they did take the time to comment, I did say thank you for commenting and what have you, and taking the time to watch my video. But you're not welcome on this channel. So I deleted them, blocked them, whatever I needed to do, I did it. They won't be commenting on my channel anymore. So, and you know, I stand strong on that. You know, this really bothered me, because I'm not disrespectful on nobody's channel. Even if whatever it is that you're promoting out there, or you're putting out there, and you're passionate about it, that's your passion. But if it's something that I can't get behind, or I'm just like, woo, no, I can't swallow this one. Okay, you know, that's it. But I'm not going to disrespect you because I don't follow, or I'm not into it, or because I don't do it that way, you know. But it's just, some stuff just been a little tasteless, and I'm like, come on, we got to do better, y'all, as a people, and then as women, because women, we set the standard across the world. You understand me? For everything. The way in which we are treated, the way that we are respected, the way that we are accepted, all that comes from the way that we treat each other. And if we treat each other better, then we'll receive better treatment from the world. The same thing with our men in our lives, our children in our lives. We treat our children the way the world treats our children. And the reason the world treat our children the way they do is because of how we treat them. So if you know what, we're going to get off of the children part. Let's just talk about our men, our wives, or husbands, or whatever, in our life, our fathers, okay? Let's talk about them. So if we treat them like trash, how you think the world is going to treat them? And the same thing go for my brothers. The way you treat your women is the way the world is going to treat your women. Because basically you're saying it's okay for you to treat her like this because you treat her like this. Simple as that. So you treat her like shit, guess what? The world is going to treat her like shit. You treat your men in your family or in your life like shit, the world is going to treat them like that. So, like I said, ladies, we set the standard for how Everything is established in this world. We have more power than what we realize. So let's utilize the power that we have for the better, for the greater good, because the way things are going right now, our men just don't have a chance, y'all. They just don't. And some men are trying to make a difference, but they can't do it by themselves. They can't. They need us. They need us ladies to drive it home. You understand me? But we also need our kings to get behind us in the way or in the manner that they treat us, so that the world can see that this is not acceptable. This is how you treat a queen, not this BS that we're receiving. Now, I seen a situation. Where was I? I was at a plaza, and it was a bunch of young kids out and about, and it was a diverse group of kids, black, white, Hispanic. They were all together, and they probably was between the age range of maybe 14 to 17, somewhere like that, right? And it was probably maybe about 7 of them, because school is out here. So they was just out and about. They done starting to open up and everything. So there was another group of kids. They were all black, and they had the same demeanor. All of them had the same demeanor. They could have been together. They were just, lagging behind. Who knows? But these particular black kids were, like I said, had the same demeanor as the other group of the other kids. And so this older guy, he said something to the black kids that were lagging behind. It was like 3 or 4 of them. But he didn't say nothing to the other group of kids that was acting the same way as these black kids were. He didn't say nothing to them. He was, nodded his head to them and everything. Them, he was just standing there looking at them as if he was disgusted or disappointed in the manner in which they were acting. My thing is this right here. If you're going to scold them, you needed to scold the other group too. So the only thing was about it that they were loud. They was laughing, and they were loud. They was watching videos on their phone, laughing, and playing around, and stuff like this, and running, just like I said, just being, teenagers, basically. Not to say that they was wrong, not to say that they was doing anything right, but he had to find something wrong with the manner in which they were acting or carrying on, but didn't see nothing wrong with the other group that was carrying on. Yeah, so he like I said, y'all, I'm not saying that the way that the kids were carrying on was wrong. I'm not saying that the way that they were carrying on were right. But I noticed that the same group of kids had the same demeanor. They had the same thing going on. You would think that they was probably watching the same video and was laughing at it or whatever. It's just that they came out afterwards or something. It doesn't matter. They was lagging behind them, and they wasn't too far behind that first group of kids. Okay, so why didn't he say anything to them But he made it his business to scold the black group of kids. I was just curious to know. So my point is this right here. Wrong is wrong and right is right. So if you felt like this group was not disturbing anyone or being rude or needed to be scolded, then this other group didn't need to be scolded or was doing anything wrong either. But because they were black, I guess he felt like they did. So you can't be selective about who you choose to guide and who you don't. Because all these kids need some type of guidance and leadership. And if the only discipline that they're going to receive is based off the color of their skin, it's only going to make our future worse. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm pretty much at the point where enough is enough. I've had it. I'm not tolerating that. I never have. That's not something I'm going to support. And I feel like the people that was around him or with him, because they said nothing, supported whatever it is that he was doing or are a part of it or feel the same way that he did. So my problem wasn't just with him. It was with everybody that was with him that said nothing about what he did. So y'all, let's not be that. Let's not be those people, okay? We are better than that. So therefore we need to behave and react and respond to certain things better than what we do. We can't continue to turn our cheek. We just can't. We can't continue to do that because it's not going to change anything. All it's saying is that, yes, it's okay to treat individuals the way you do. No, the hell it's not. From the beginning of slavery, black women has been programmed to think that we are ugly, that we don't measure up, that we're not enough. And we are. We are the standard that any other race set their standards to. Their standards are set according to us, black women. And if I have any white followers, I apologize if I offended you, but I'm not apologizing for what I said because what I said was true or is true. Black women set the standard across the board for all women. So, if you got some feedback or some comments or what have you, please, I welcome them or what have you, but don't hesitate, y'all. This is an open forum. If you got something you want to say or you want to comment on something that I've said and you want to correct me, then by all means, do it. Let's do that. I don't care. If I'm wrong, once again, I don't have a problem with accepting the fact that I was wrong on something. But don't think I'm wrong and then get an attitude about it. That's immature. Talk to me. Let me know. If I offended you about something. Now, listen, once again, if I offended you, okay, whatever I'm saying is not to offend anybody, but it is to inform. Okay, so don't now if you've been informed, don't confuse that with offend. Anyway, y'all, like I said, this video has went longer than I anticipated, so And I kind of babbled a little bit because I was kind of focusing on driving. But we will touch back on this. And let's get this sisterhood together, y'all. Please, let's do better as women. Let's set a better standard for the young ladies that's following us. Let's show them how to be women, how to be or involved with other women without being intimidated, without being belittling, without shaming one another. You don't have to shame nobody else to lift yourself up. No, that's not how this works. We're all different, yes, and we must accept that. But at the same time, if you see a sister and you feel like you need to or you want to empower her, by all means do so. Don't hesitate. Just because nobody else is doing it doesn't mean that she don't deserve it, because we all deserve it. We all deserve to be lifted, celebrated, you understand, loved on, all of that. So why can't we do that? Because my skin don't look like yours, or because my hair isn't like yours? Come on now. We got to stop that. We've been trained to compete with one another for years. Okay, ever since slavery, we've been taught that we need to compete against each other. No, we don't have to do that. We don't have to do that. We have enough to contend with as is. Okay, so let's band together and do better, teach better, demonstrate what it is that we say we want. We say we want this, and we want to be that. Like, let's be that. I'm encouraging everyone to be a better version of themselves, okay? And that's what my channel is about, and y'all already know that. So we can empower each other, we can lift each other, we can celebrate each other, we can love one another. Let's do that. I mean, I'm not gonna listen now. Let's say, for example, how I told y'all that one of my subscribers, her name is Callie Grits. If Callie puts something out there and I don't agree with it, okay, or I misunderstood where she came from, I'm gonna talk to her about it, you know, and I ain't gonna like just unsubscribe to it, no, or talk shit about it and all that kind of stuff. No, y'all already know this is not a family-friendly show. Y'all already know this because I told y'all from the beginning that, I swear. But either way it go, I'm not gonna go and talk shit. Oh, you know, she ain't that. No, she, you know, she did. No, I'm not doing that. I need to first understand where she was coming from before I can say, hey, da 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 da. Or I would private message her and say whatever it is that I have to say out of respect, because that is how you do it, you know. But I'm not gonna just jump to conclusions and say da da da, because I could have misunderstood. But I think Callie Grits is really cool. If y'all get a chance, y'all go over there and check her channel out. And another young lady too that that I've become fond of. She's another subscriber of mine, and her channel is Penguinify. Is it Omni? I believe it's Omni Penguinify. Yeah, that's hers. That's her channel. And if y'all get a chance, check her out too. I mean, she's different, you know, and I like it. I like it. You know, she's another young lady that, you know, I'm becoming fond of. And she don't have many subscribers or whatever. She don't care. And I love it. I love it. But you know, I don't know what her goal is or whatever, or if she have one as far as subscribers or whatever. But if y'all get a chance, go check her channel out. She's a very intelligent young lady. I like her. But anyway, it's several others on my channel too that I like, and I'm gonna tell you guys more about them. But yeah, I've been, you know, MIA for about a week, 2 weeks or so, and this is the first chance I've had to really get a video. But I just seen so much, and I'm like, okay, I can't let this go, because I be done forgot some of the stuff. You know what, the stuff that I've seen, and learned, well, over the last couple of weeks, y'all, I'm not gonna forget it, because it really kind of rubbing me the wrong way. I don't like it. So I'm not asking y'all to do anything that I don't already do, okay? But queens and kings, let's do better, okay? Because in order for things to change for the better, we have to do better. And we have to all together want better, for real, if we expect anything to change. So y'all hit me back up and let me know what y'all think about this video. Don't count your days, make your days count, and trust your journey.